Check 1, 2.
Check, check.
You're listening to the FunBox podcast.
I ate a bunch of LSD.
I did a series of videos on rape victims.
Dude, being left-handed is the worst thing in the world.
With your host, Rob Webb.
Can you tell me if it's cut or uncut? For visual sakes, oh man, it's a very much so uncut. That's how I roll. Nice.
I'm a very stabled man. I like to have sex with horses, but I don't want anyone to know. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the FunBox episode 80. 80, baby. I'm here with Eric Boyd. What up? What up, dude? Air horn. Air horn. Applause. Laughter. Some more applause. Episode 80. Welcome to the FunBox podcast, everybody. The sloppiest podcast, sloppiest, stickiest, wettest podcast in town. Where anything goes, from whips, chains, Barbie dolls to Nicolas Cage candles. Nothing is out of bounds.
Nick.
And you may ask yourself, what's so fun about those things? And I say, we are the dreamers of the dream. We are the music makers. I'm here. It's been a long time. First time on the show.
Pop.
What's happening,
How
my
you doing,
homie?
buddy?
Not much. Not bad. Getting things EQ'd up, and we're good. Now we got the whole world, potentially.
Let's let it known that I haven't seen Rob in quite a while, and as soon as I walked in, he sat me down and said, "Let's go." He's like, "Let's do this."
Let's go. I busted out a big fat line of yay.
Yeah, I said the mushrooms are over there, and let's get to it.
I was like, this is pure as the driven snow.
He said I don't have to wear pants.
Yeah.
Done.
So he's not.
Yeah, pull the trigger.
But yeah, what's going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning in
I was gonna
at the
prove it.
Fun Box. Oh yeah, you're gonna
stand up.
Let the old swing,
We'll wait until the 10-minute marker. Give you guys something to look forward to.
let the old hanger swing around. Like that. Mine
Suffocated.
just flips up and down like a light switch. His thing has like pendulous motion.
Yeah. Have you guys? You know who Shaquille O'Neal is, right? Enough said.
I like that. The roast of the Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart was there. Pete Davidson was like, one of the guys was like, Shaquille O'Neal's here, and also Kevin Hart's here, also known as Shaquille O'Neal's dick or something.
Every roast is awesome, but the Bieber had Martha Stewart, Snoop Dogg. That was good stuff.
Yeah.
I picture Shaq trying to be like, "No, I was not backstage with Snoop Dogg. Definitely not backstage." And there was some cute little model there too that every one of them took turns hitting on. She looked out of place and uncomfortable the whole time. I don't know who she was,
I can't
but
even think about. I can't even remember.
like Snoop Dogg took a dip at her. Snoop was like pimping. You can't turn off pimping. Once you start pimping.
It's been a while since I really got down with Comedy Central or Saturday Night Live and all those things, because the past 3 to 4 years it's just exhausting, and it's kind of it's just, even the comedy is kind of like swings in a different direction than the pendulum does than what I'm used to, but and it's just so obvious, like kind of where their head's at with some of these jokes. But I do, every now and then they hit it real hard. They hit the nail on the head with a lot of different things. Like Saturday Night Live just had a skit about peeing in the men's bathroom and just being really like awkward.
Yeah.
And like saying the wrong thing, or like talking to your coworkers and like, "Hey, what's going on? Oh, hey, man, it's a crazy week this week." Why did I just say that? I have my dick in my hand, I shouldn't be talking. Actually, there are like unspoken rules in a men's bathroom. Yeah. Don't hum along the song "I Want to Hold Your Hand" by the Beatles.
Don't shake hands.
Don't shake it. And the urinals, you pick the one that's furthest away from the guy. And
I am the worst though. I've gone in the bathroom.
Do you have a very like casual like confidence in the bathroom where you're just like, "Hey, what's up, bro?" and you just whip it out 3 feet in front of the urinal?
I've peed on a guy. Yeah. Yeah, I've turned around and thought, I get stage fright from time too. So for me to turn around and be like, "Hey, I'm warning you," and then to pull the trigger and make it happen, I'm like, holy shit, that worked. I didn't see that coming.
The troughs at like festivals is can't do it, man.
We have a similar problem. I remember years ago, we were like, you said, I have a problem, stage fright, sometimes peeing in front of people.
It's a big problem. Yeah.
Rob's fix was, I pretend, I'll never forget this. Rob says, I'll pretend there's some bigger guy real big bodybuilder guy comes in behind me and says, "If you don't pee right now, I'm gonna punch you in the back of the head."
Yeah. It's like, that'll never happen.
He goes straight by fear, like some strange big. I need to plug my ears and shut out all silence and noise.
Uh-huh.
And then next thing I know, it's working.
Yeah, I imagine, yeah, I kind of do. I have to imagine somebody coming up behind me, literally the worst case scenario for somebody that has stage fright for peeing in a urinal in a public bathroom. I have to think of the worst case scenario, which is like, yeah, a big dude coming up to you and like, hey, and like maybe a pelvic thrusting you in the ass with his dick or something.
I'll do it.
And like, because what am I really afraid of? Why can't I pee? Like, is that?
Yeah, it's totally mental.
Yeah. So I'll think of that and be like, that's the worst case scenario. So if that's the case, I could just pee on the dude.
Yeah, that's
I could
what I'll
turn
do.
around and just pee on him.
Right, and he's gonna run.
Yeah, like he doesn't want to get peed on.
No.
So, and most dudes don't want to fight other dudes with when their dick's hanging out while piss is going everywhere.
I never thought this would be a conversation I'd have. You know, with you, we've had it, but in front of everyone. I never thought it was the time that this came up. I'm like, Rob, I've got this goofy problem, man. You're gonna have to go out of the room. I gotta pee bad. And next thing you know, he's like, I gotta pee. I have a weird peeing problem too. And then so you talk about it, you know?
Yeah.
That's not something you go talk about with everybody.
No, I had to pee really bad when I went on the Top Thrill Dragster, that roller coaster at Cedar Point.
Waiting in lines.
Waiting in lines. It was the worst, and it was we were in the station area where you're about to get into the lines to get onto the train, and there was a guy in front of us that had to pee. So he had his girlfriend and us stand around him, and he did it. And I was like, can you guys help me out and do the same?
Hold on, what? I missed the second part. The guy had to pee, and then
so
you were asking his girlfriend and him to help you pee?
No, he asked us and his girlfriend to stand around him.
Oh, break the wall.
To make a wall so nobody could see him peeing, and he peed off this balcony.
That's ballsy. It's
like
point.
a balcony,
Yes.
and it's going down into like a
yeah.
pine tree or something, right? So, I'm like, he's like, do it, man. I had to do it. Just
There's
go
no
for
way
it and do
you
it.
were doing that.
And I was like, oh, I'm going to try. So I actually tried. Put my little dick out of my pants and put it in, and everybody's standing around me.
Yeah,
and,
right,
they're like,
dude.
yeah, go for it. And
Yeah.
I'm like, yep, not going to happen.
No pee's coming
I don't
out.
even care how bad I
I had
could
to pee
taste
bad.
it.
Yes, and you just couldn't make it turn it on.
Yeah, it wouldn't turn on for some fucking reason.
And
The
then-
weirdest shit.
I look like the guy at a festival or somewhere, whatever it is, thousands of people around. I run off in the tree line to pee, and the next thing you know, I'm just the guy holding myself for 5 minutes, and then I come back. But I still gotta pee.
Yeah.
So 5 minutes later, I'm like, "Hey, dude, I'm gonna go take a leak." And my dude's like, "I thought you just peed. What have you been doing?" And I'm like, and then the whole crowd sees me go back to the wood line.
Like,
They're
what is he doing?
That dude is going back there again. Like,
I
no.
swear, he just came back from peeing.
The 8th time that happens in 20 minutes, they're like, "This guy is a pervert." I'm telling you, this is 100% pervert.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing.
Oh, man.
But it hurts. It's all you can think about.
Struggle, man.
Yeah.
I had to do like this whole confidence thing. I have to like put my shoulders back and like really just let it go. Cause
Was it worse when you were younger?
way worse when I was younger.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I think I was a bedwetter growing up, so
See.
they probably had something to do with it. And I finally got the ability to not wet the bed anymore, and that created such a strong clench or something, some kind of like nervous clench.
It
that
just doesn't.
I don't ever want to pee in front of
The
people.
hose is kinked.
Maybe, yeah. There's like a kinked hose.
We should change the episode to Piss Toy.
Oh yeah, piss
Just
toy.
saying, Yeah, Piss Toy would be a much better. We started with a 10-minute piss off.
Yeah, it's fuck toy right now.
Rob yelled at me one night. He yelled at me a few times, so this one I seen the sincerity in his eyes.
Well, it was he would Broyd, you would call me fuck toy in a group in front of random strangers.
In
Hey,
public.
fuck toy in
Yeah,
public.
It was rude. Like, hey, my buddy down there, get him a beer for me, and then I'd yell,
Hey, fuck toy.
"Hey, fuck toy, what are you drinking tonight?" Hey, fuck toy, and I did. I did.
And it's like the thing about it is I it's not that I cared if they knew I was a fuck
first
toy.
500 times he took it on the chin and didn't care.
Yeah, like I many times it's like, okay, yeah, fuck toy.
I'd call him baby sometimes. I'd say, Hey, honey, whatever you're gonna get, I'll take one too. I would be out at getting a steak, and I know what we were getting. So
I didn't
I'd
have
say
to.
it.
I didn't really know how to roll with the punches back then. I'm way better at that
I
now.
would pick on him like an asshole, and you know how sometimes it doesn't get to you, but eventually it just wears you raw and it burns. And one night, Rob looked at me like, "Dude, it hurts my feeling. Like, just stop. It's stupid. You're embarrassing me. You're embarrassing yourself."
Well, it was mostly. I don't want to have to explain anything to people. I don't want to have to be like, he's just kidding.
I took it too far. Over
Like,
and over.
I'm not really a fuck toy. I'm actually not like.
Yeah, we're both straight.
I'm not even a submissive dude. If I was, like, I wouldn't be his fuck toy. I mean, say if we were fucking.
Yeah, if we were gay, we're not each other's type, obviously.
Yeah, obviously, and I don't think I would be anybody's toy.
So I think that's where the episode name came from, right?
Yeah, that's where it came from.
Obviously.
But
I was hoping.
But yeah, first I do want to thank the Patreons, guys. Steve O'Long, Sinatra, Dina Lindo, Effin' Cool Entertainment with Chris Piles, and Jay Jeff in the house. Thank you guys for doing that, helping out the show and supporting us, or supporting me, I should say, and the guests that come on. It just helps. I actually try to get different people on because. To show a sense of community in the city that I live in. And it kind of gives me an excuse to reconnect with people, too.
Well, Patreon, like, it buys the extra bells and whistles, you know. These bells and whistles don't come free. Okay,
Well, SoundCloud, my hosting site, is...
it's like a quarter every time the thing goes off.
Yeah, SoundCloud's like $15 a month to keep that thing going for the podcast.
When you cancel this thing, if it ever happens one day, they're going to keep charging you, and you're going to call to cancel it, and they're going to be like, "Oh, you want to double your subscription? Do a subscription."
We're going to transfer you to the cancel department.
The bill is now $743,000.
Unfortunately, we cannot do that, and you know what? We don't like that too much, so we're going to kill your family unless you give us $15,000.
Actually, you've won the lottery. It's only going to cost you $800 to...
Ship it.
Ship
it through customs. I'm a Nigerian prince.
On Tuesdays, I get calls and calls. Not on Wednesdays, Thursdays so much, but on Tuesdays, my phone rings and rings from Indonesia. It's bad. They cuss. Yeah. They've said things on there that I wouldn't say to some stranger on the phone. Where I'm like, how do you sleep at night?
Yeah.
And then I tell them, like, man, I'd be pretty mad too if I made $6 an hour and. You know,
scammers are getting really clever. I mean, they're always adapting to new technology. And there's this one
$9 billion industry.
Yeah, over like 7 years ago, I almost got scammed by it was an outstanding debt that I owed for Fifth Third Bank, but it was already settled in collections or whatever. And so I didn't understand why I was getting like technically like in their quotes served, and it was an American voice dude. And I just
you believed it.
So I believed it, right? He's like, unfortunately, you are getting served on this call. You know, the whole thing with no accent. I'm like, if it's an Indian, I'm sorry, guys, if you sound like an Indian dude on the phone and you're trying to get money from me, I don't believe you.
If there's a pause, a half-second pause when I say hello and there's nothing, and then they say,
yeah,
oh, hello, I'm like,
oh hello,
great.
oh yeah,
I know
this
who
is not
this
it.
is.
Yeah, so they tried to do it again. We figured out it was a scam, and the scam was based out of Huntington Beach, California.
Of course.
And it was in some building where people rent office space. So it was like a boiler room. Yeah, boiler room exercise.
It's a telecenter for scammers. There's 50 of them in there calling. They're just fishing for dumbasses.
So they're probably looking through canceled debts somehow. They got
subscriptions. They got your like red tube.
But they had my social security number, which isn't hard. You could get that from a lot of different people. You could get their social. But the thing is they need more information if they want to get more money from you. So they wanted my current address. Didn't want to give them because they did that 7 years ago, and then they retried to do it like a couple weeks ago. Now, and it sounded like a sassy black woman this time. And I told her, I was like, you guys are gonna have to show me proof of ownership of the debt.
Harder.
This is like this has already been in collections and paid for. Like I've already paid it off.
Yeah. She's like, no, you haven't.
And she's like, and I'm like, yes, I have. I'm like, you're gonna have to show me proof of ownership of this debt then prove that there is a
And
debt.
then you're like, text me your picture.
Yeah, yeah.
I just want to see where
She's
you're
like,
real.
well, we want to try to do that, but we got to give you. We need.
You say you're in Huntington Beach. What's the temperature right now?
Yeah.
Tell me what the temperature is outside. Are you skiing in Huntington?
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh, yeah, I'm skiing all the time in Huntington. Oh, great.
Yeah.
Great, you liar.
Yeah, and I was like, I need the proof of it. She's like, well, we need your address. I was like, well, I ain't gonna give you that.
I'm needing your address.
and she's
And
like,
your mother's
I was like,
maiden
you're just
name.
gonna have to find me, I guess. Ha ha.
I have a scam coming at me right now. $700. I think it's $670. They say I owe, and I'm like, holy shit, this is really the IRS. And then, believe it or not, it is the IRS. It's tax season, and it's a scam. It's bullshit.
Oh,
if you
yeah.
don't pay it, they're like, son, you're going to jail. Click, click on the cuffs. You're like Wesley Snipes for 15 months.
Yeah,
DMX.
it's the gangster that comes to your gas station that breaks your legs for money for your safety.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just helping you. So I'm beating you with my baton.
I'm helping you.
With my knee on your back. It's
Yeah,
for your health.
That's what I never liked about anybody that like virtues for like more money to be taken.
A grifter.
Oh yeah, or like the people like tax the rich more. It's like you're like in bed with them. Like you're like it's your fault.
Like, are the taxes going to you? If you're screaming like, yeah, I'm interested. Where are these taxes going though? Like, what is actually happening?
But yeah, it's all it's all a mess. And
So the government is going to make so much money this year in tax season, and people are just like dodo birds, bouncing into each other. Oh, inflation. Oh, gas. Everything's up. Folks, take the population of the United States, multiply it by $100. So it's easy. Put a couple zeros behind the population. That's what the government's going to rake in this year on tax season. Trillions of dollars this year.
Yeah.
Way more than last year and way more than the year before that. Where's the money going to go?
I actually I looked into it, and
Everyone owes.
we're paying back that stimulus. We pretty much
Everyone. At the end of the day, even if you're not, and everyone's a little different, you're not getting the refund you did 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years ago. That
No.
shit's over.
Yeah, it's over.
Unless you've got 9 kids. And if that's the case, dude, you're probably in debt, so you need it.
yeah. Yeah, that,
You can have some of mine if I had,
yeah. So he's like, you should have some kids. I'm like, no, I'd rather be single and just owe the government $967.
doing fine screwing up all by myself.
yeah.
Do you ever burn St. Nick?
I do every now and then when we
Light this mother up, bro.
Yeah. All right. St. Nick. Here you go. You can go for it. Lighten up the Nick Cage candle. We usually I was trying to do a movies with Nick Cage podcast, and I'm still working on it.
Dude, I had a good friend in college who looked like him, believe it or not, a little bit. Everyone says, someone looks like someone. But he did, and he like would tell people this. Like, right. No one owns it. No one goes out and says, yeah, people say I look like Nick Cage. But I'll tell you what, this dude, he was classic, good film guy. Hopefully he's producing movies. Like, he wanted to make movies. He wanted to go build sets and put movies and had his own, he had his, what do you call it, playwright. He had his shit tight back then. I hope that's what he's doing now, but he did. He looked like Nick Cage. So when I see Nick Cage or St. Nick, I think of you, Andy P. I hadn't talked to this kid for 10 years, okay? He called me last year on my birthday. I was at work. I didn't get to answer it. He called me, sang me happy birthday, whole song, real funny happy birthday song. I saved it, actually. It's on my voicemails. It comes up all the time. And every time I call him back, he doesn't answer the phone. 10 years I haven't talked to this kid. Calls me on my birthday, sings me happy birthday with this goofy old like show tunes where they're kicking their legs, kind of happy birthday, happy birthday, goofy, not your traditional birthday song. I tried to call him 10 times since then. No, nothing. So Andy P, when you watch this, man, I miss you. He'll watch this one day.
Yeah. One day, somebody, hey guys, give me some feedback. Jamie Villarreal's in the chat. He says, hi Rob, what up, Jamie? LOL, is this your high school bully?
Where's
Just
this?
kidding.
Where's this chat show up at?
On my screen.
Is it like a YouTube chat or?
Yeah, it's YouTube. I think you could probably pull up your YouTube app.
Yeah. We'll get into that.
I made it to where only people that are subscribed are able to chat. So
turn it off a little bit, because then you let the trolls in, have some fun with them.
No, nobody ever comes in.
But then why?
I'm tired
why
of it.
lock the door if no one's coming in? At that point, open it up. Maybe that's why you're not getting feedback and goofy shit.
I
Because
just now did it because I'm salty. Okay, here's the thing, guys. If you like or listen to this show, give me some feedback. How about that? Like shout out a holler, reach out to me and tell me who you are, even if you hated it, even if you hate this shit. We do. I'm a little satire.
So 5 of you that were
I'm
telling
a little
me.
rough around the edges. Sometimes I say a little distasteful joke. That might be a little bit raunchy or racist.
gonna be the whole time, I have a
racy.
feeling.
Wouldn't say racist because racist suggests that I am being racist when it's not.
Or
Satire.
telling the truth.
Or telling the truth. It's kind of like the Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder. It's the whole thing was satire.
Is that where he's the black?
Yeah,
army guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
satire. People don't, unless it's got a huge headline and explains exactly what's going on. People sometimes can't see through that.
Yeah, and so
Rob said he has a disclaimer on this episode. When I complained about a little bit of the language, he goes, "Well, I do have a disclaimer."
Yeah,
No one cares about disclaimers anymore, man.
warning: this podcast contains adult language. You may be offended.
People hear an advertisement and they skip 45 seconds over that and start most
Yeah.
people don't even listen to the disclaimer.
You know what I was thinking? Maybe why I'm getting shadow banned is because in the first 30 seconds, you could possibly get shadow banned by your episode if you swear. So in my intro, it says a soundbite of Chris Powell.
Intro is you could do way better. on
My
the intro, by the
my
way.
intro says a soundbite of Chris Powell saying, "I did a series of videos on rape victims."
Immediately, I just wanted to stop watching the podcast yesterday. I was trying to get a hold up. Like, hey, I'm coming on the podcast. He hasn't told me much about it. I love the guy. I miss him. But then I watch one to get a heads up, to kind of be ready for it.
Yeah.
In the first 3 seconds, I'm like,
Rape victims.
what am I getting into? And then the other stuff, though.
It's kind of it was kind of there to give a broad aspect of a ratio of what.
I love the sound.
Yeah.
Hear that? Oh my god.
It's a broad ratio of what the podcast could potentially be. We could talk about. It's basically
there's
anything
a
goes.
disclaimer, so
It basically anything
he's
goes.
disclaimed.
Yeah, I disclaimed it. He talked about awareness and how rape is wrong. Rape is bad, guys.
Rob's done so many favorite things. And I used to beg for him.
When it comes to rape, I say boo.
I used to beg, look at Rob, and ask me, Rob, do that Bill Cosby or do that Arnold Schwarzenegger, that guy from the movies, whatever. But he used to do it really good. I think it was Dane Cook. I like baseball. I like, the Yankees. And I would try to show him what it is I want him to do because he does it 12 times better than me. But you already know where I'm going with it, right?
No, it was there was
I don't remember where you got it from,
was
but
a-
it's money.
It was a show called sketch comedy group called Derek Comedy, and the guy that was in it is actually Childish Gambino, Donald Glover. He's a rapper now. He was that black dude from Derek Comedy.
Okay.
He had a skit where he was a foreign guy taking this guy's daughter out for a date,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Your daughter, a very beautiful lady. I want to rape your daughter."
Well, no, he's like, oh, I love America.
He's like, "Well, he's
America,
like, you do know
so
rape.
nice.
you
I love a baseball.
You do know rape means forced sex, don't you?" He's like, no, that's not what I mean. No.
No.
You know,
No.
movie, picture show.
Mickey Mantle, fireworks, America, rape. Dude, Rob would do this, and I don't know why. And the 50th time he's done it for me, it's still the funny. Maybe it says something about my humor, but I think that is hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Not rape. I don't think rape. I think rape
satire.
is horrible. Let's back it up. I walked into a bar one time. Cops TV show was on the TV, and I'm like, dude, I love Cops.
Yeah.
Same thing there. I do like Cops, and I appreciate you guys. But the whole bar looked at me like, holy shit, this guy's obviously a cop. And no, I was talking about the TV show. Rape's horrible. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
And if, something has ever happened to you, speak out.
To me, it's
we'll believe
like a prerequisite. It's like
what? A prerequisite for what?
or it's a given.
For tough times?
No, for like saying rape is bad is like a prerequisite. It's like we know that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, of
So
course.
it's obviously a joke.
Well, and then I'm probably looking bad because I have to defend it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so why?
Oh.
So what kind of skeletons do you got?
Oh, man. Yeah.
No, but isn't that
They're
kind of
big.
wild? Like when I see that with like these platitudes that politicians say, or like anybody that's in the public eye when they're trying to portray themselves as such a good person, and to me it's like I'm waiting for your weird fetish to come out. I'm waiting to find out who you jerked off in front of, who you said the N-word to.
No one is embarrassed anymore. Like, those people are just like, it's a clap of honor to be like, yeah, I'm a freak, man. No one is embarrassed, dude. If you go out in public nowadays, people don't get embarrassed like they used to.
If you're virtuing and calling everything, and you're finding victims in every kind of social situation, it's like, are you trying to convince yourself or everybody else?
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of...
Are you arguing with your wife at home and you're trying to take all this out on everyone else you come in contact with?
Like, we all know rape is bad, racism is bad. It's 2022.
Right.
Like,
these are pretty common sense.
It's pretty common sense to know that, like, we're all created equal. Come on.
Yeah, that's a good point. We've gotten so far away from that, right.
And which kind of makes a good point to when we did have Orange Man as our president. Life was so good when all they had to complain about
mean tweets.
Mean tweets or race, or people being racist. You know, when that was life was good. Now Ukraine's power plant it got taken over by Russia.
Apparently, like for 30 hours, it's gonna blow up. The nuclear is gonna go off. I woke up this morning and it's okay.
Yeah, I know.
Everything's fine. Oh, but in South Korea, their nuclear power plant is on fire. And then 5 hours later, five of 6 South Korean nuclear power plants. And I was like, holy shit, 5 of 6. Apparently, there's some wildfire right now in South Korea. Random wildfire, of course, probably, and it's threatening the nuclear power plants. Could you imagine saying, okay, the nuclear plant's here, fire's here. What are we going to do to get in between these with our fire trucks and water? Like, bro, nuclear power plant, fire raging towards it. I mean, at that point, you're not getting on a plane. I guess if you have a plane, you're getting on a plane and getting the hell out of there. But unless you don't have a plane, you're like, give me a water hose. I guess we're going to fight for our lives here. Is it true? I mean, is this really even happening? I swear to God, I doubt it.
Dude, I
doubt it 100%.
I've been lately taking huge backseat on any kind of
fear. If there's fear involved, I'm giving it the 48-hour sniff test.
Yeah, for sure.
Because everything is like, we're going to scare you guys. It's the winter of death.
Oh,
this winter, we should all have died, right? If you're not vaccinated. You bastards, it's the death winter. You're going to overload the hospitals. Like
we got
a White House comment, for God's sakes. Did you hit my audio? Because I'm hearing it. I'm like, holy shit, I'm not screaming. I got good placement.
No, you're good.
I used to have to set these things. I know a lot of people don't know how they work, but setting mics for people that don't know how they work is a pain in the ass. So I wanted to make sure. But when you probably set my levels, like this dumbass probably had never fucked with a microphone.
Yeah, it was like real, because usually
I got an audio-video degree, Rob.
A lot of people are real just chill behind it, but I cram up on mine a lot. I'm like always
now
right
singing
on it.
And talking and karaoke. I obviously like a monkey holding this thing. I'm horrible. Voice, nothing. I'm like, don't even know how they work. No, I know how they work. I used to put them together and solder them. But at the end of the day, I'm like, no, man. All of a sudden, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, dude. I just love having black phallic objects in front of my face. Anywho, but you could see the war fever amongst everybody.
Oh
the propaganda,
beating the drum, bro.
People, so it's like you'll even see people that
a congressman today said we need to assassinate. Aren't there any hired goons in Russia that could kill Putin and take him out? That's basically that's what he said. He said, doesn't Russia have a Boris or somebody? And then said, like, this guy needs to be taken out. A superpower leader with nuclear capabilities, and we're threatening them. Like, these dumb... there's no way this is really happening. There is no way that these people are just shouting this shit out. If he's a puppet. Someone is up his ass telling him what to say and what to do.
What's really interesting is, like...
no way. Lindsey Graham, Republican senator, I'm pretty sure, said some shit. And I can't wait. If he apologizes, it's going to be funny to watch him apologize for it. But
to me, isn't it kind of like... it's like... To me, it's not surprising. We all know, like, Republicans are right wingers.
Shit.
Right wingers are going to be like we need to get Russia or fuck Russia up or something
at this point.
But now you're seeing, like these anti-war liberals say, what should we do? I was like, maybe we need to figure out some kind of negotiation with Putin to back off of Ukraine. We have a lot to offer the guy.
Bro.
Oh, is that what you're going to do? Just give him whatever he wants? Well, if that means a fucking country being saved,
we're dropping bombs
like,
on
why
Yemen.
not?
Yemen, okay? We, with the United Kingdom, for the last 5 days,
and
have been
the
dropping
Saudis.
bombs. We're bombing people at the moment, and
Yeah.
it's not on the media. Why all of a sudden have we been told to freak out and take the fact that everyone took Ukraine's side? All the bad people came out and said, "Oh, our hearts go out with the Ukrainians." And when I say this, I mean like the Clintons, the Soros, the Roethlisbergers. They all came out and said, "We're with the Ukraine." That was enough for me to see the media say it, to be like, dude, I hope that team loses big time.
Yeah.
Whoever's on the other side, man, it's the fog of war. Nothing's clean.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing's clean.
That's
if you
cool,
believe
know.
what's going on right now, you got to look at it a different way to see things a little differently, because it is not black and white. Nothing is black and white right now.
Geopolitical
Is crazy.
is pretty wild. That stuff in Yemen is probably one of the worst things that's happening in the world right now, and
I
nobody
walk into
fucking
work
knows
and
about
everyone's
it.
talking about Ukraine, and all I could think is,
All the Saudis
who
and
gives a shit about Ukraine?
How we-
They've been bombing themselves for the last 10 years. Obama drone bombed everybody and got a Nobel Peace Prize for it. But all of a sudden, Putin comes over the border because it's right next to his neighboring line and says, enough of that. And he's the devil, man. He's a racist devil, and we got to cancel his ass quicker than yesterday.
That's all it is, man.
It tells you everything you need to know what's going on.
Yeah,
there.
the elitists, man.
You usually
They're in
drink
control.
whiskey. Now,
Yes,
I've
sir.
watched a few of your shows from time to time, and you start out with Old Number 7.
Usually, yeah. Oh yeah,
What,
I
we
forgot.
skip this? Now, Rob knows me as not much of a drinker, right? I've slowed down here in the last 10 years.
I didn't bring my shot
But I
glasses
didn't get a
out.
lucky number 7, you know?
Oh, we'll cheers to. We'll do a cheers our
I
glass.
just seen it there, and I'm like, dude, this thing, he didn't pour it for me because I'm pretty. Cheers, mate.
cheers.
Oh, that is Jack. Ew. Tastes like high school.
Dude. Listen, I've had other whiskeys that taste good, like bourbons and
Oh, that's way
Buffalo
better.
Trace. Not as much. The price, to me, this is the best middle shelf whiskey to me, and it's better than Bullet. Well, to me, it's just as good as Bullet.
I don't even know. I have no idea nowadays what whiskey's what. But I know that's been sitting there for half an hour.
Well, it's because it's watered down a little bit.
It's delicious. I couldn't do Jack Daniel's straight. I'd be over here making faces.
But yeah, anyway, but besides all this stuff, though, Justin Jeffries here. What up, dog?
Who we got watching here?
The
We
show
got, like, 5
sucks.
people?
He's
Yeah,
like, the
but it
show
does
sucks. Yeah.
suck.
Does this show suck in particular, or all the shows that we've done suck?
No, this show is gonna be fire by the time we're done here.
Yeah, Crazy Bananas. I don't like the show. No cool math games. Oh, math games.
No, I got a math game for you.
Sarah Patton misses us. I
nice.
miss you too, Sarah. We miss
Sarah.
you. And Maggie says, my mom cut her leg shaving while listening. I want compensation. Oh, God.
Tell your mom to come over here and bring that complaint in person.
Yeah. We have
I don't
Band-Aids.
believe you.
We
Yeah,
do have
got a
Band-Aids. We have
Band-Aid.
FunBox Band-Aids. Actually, we have stickers you could
I
put
told
over
Rob.
over your wound.
I told Rob I had a particular
What you
wound
got?
earlier, and I couldn't make the show. I was about 5 minutes away driving here, and
He's like, I got anal glaucoma. I can't see my ass coming in.
not what I said.
No, you didn't
Rob.
say that.
No, but close. I said something about a bleeding issue I had down in my, the area there, and
Hemorrhoid. type
he texted me back hemorrhoid, and I'm trying to make it sound like I'm not coming. I can't. Can you do the podcast from the emergency room or something stupid? I texted. I was pulling out of the driveway at that point.
shit. Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, is it a hemorrhoid?" And I'm like, "No, I've had a Band-Aid on it, but it is just not doing the job." When you said Band-Aid for her shaving herself and cutting herself, I just thought, didn't I say something about Band-Aids earlier?
Well, I figured you were just trying to streamline what you did to your butthole through text. Like Band-Aid could mean gauze.
Oh, yeah, I
mean
could have
like
been a spell text issue, too. Like, it missed, I talk
Yeah.
texted, and I really meant, like, I cut my finger. And it just
Or
said-
it could have been. You said you had. I knew you had problems with your butt before because you showed me a picture of your hemorrhoid once, and it was like a
did.
golf ball.
Now, this isn't something, I'm telling you, as far as talking to guys about having stage fright issue peeing in front of large crowds, you don't talk to everybody about that shit. you definitely don't talk to everybody about the hymns, you know?
No, but you seem real comfortable with it.
No, I wasn't. There's a couple people, Rob, and you just happen to be one of them that I was like, dude, people didn't understand what, you go through that unless I'm a few years older than Rob.
Well, that was a while ago. Everything's okay now. He could do anal.
Oh, yeah, he was afraid when I came in. I'm like, do you have a pillow I could sit in by chance?
Yeah.
He's like, no, my butthole's fine, buddy. All those texts were just kidding about the Band-Aids and stuff, but yeah. I did, man. I had an issue. And it was like the size of a thumb. And I'm like, dude, is this normal? Obviously, it's not normal. I got to show someone this thing, And I remember Thayer one night. He was just, douching off. We're joking back and forth with each other. He's like, what's your problem? And I mooned him and was like, dude, like, this is my problem. I've got an issue. And he, like, Thayer's seen some shit, And he looked at me. I seen his mouth drop.
Oh, we're getting a phone call.
Like, we got trouble here. And I'm like, dude, what do I do? Like, here, I've got to ask my mom, I had to go to my mom for that one.
To send a voice.
Jeffrey.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's up, man? How are you?
Who's Jeffrey?
Yeah, this is Jeffrey.
Jeffrey,
hey,
how you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good.
Jeff, we need your social security number, though, if we're going to go any further.
What do you say?
Social security number, mother's maiden name.
Oh, yeah. It's 6969. 6969.
Hell yeah!
And, hold on.
That's an all-American.
Yeah,
that's an all-American
write it.
Original. Are you located in Alabama right now?
Yeah.
Jeffrey, are you familiar with Saint Nick? Would you like to take a moment and pray to Saint Nicholas with us?
Well, I just had a question for you guys.
Yeah.
So, you're talking about the bathroom stuff, and it just made me wonder.
Prostate,
so if
man.
you're like sitting in a porta potty or just like a bathroom stall or something, you forget to lock it, or no, you don't. You remember to lock it, but then some guy knocks on the door. How do you respond to that?
You said beat it.
I'm in here.
Taken.
I just say something like, "Yo,
room for two more."
Yeah, I mean, I was hearing some, like my friend Cletus. He was saying that he can actually shit louder, and that's worked before. I kid you not, that's worked.
Shit's louder.
He literally he shitted louder, and that made the guy. He knew that Cletus was in there. So all I'm saying is.
Oh, yeah, like animals.
It works.
Yeah, like make noise and scare away your
Yeah,
enemy,
you have to tap your foot or something or
sing a song.
Yeah, I do.
Nah. They can't hear a tapping foot. Just saying. Oh,
you got to shit louder. Like what?
Oh, the tapping foot is when you want gay sex. Isn't that what it is?
Tap, knock 2 times on
the
pipe
George Michael's thing. He did some kind of weird like bathroom thing.
Oh, you'd know all about that.
No, I don't know. I don't know. He got charged for something for he was trying to
George Michaels. No, not George Michaels.
He propositioned somebody in the bathroom or something.
Bro,
but you make noise with the toilet paper or something to make people.
You say beat it, pervert.
Or you say, yo, I'm in here.
My butt gold's my butt gold, and you're not taking it. That's what you tell them. Hey, we need to make St. George. St. George.
Also,
candles. George Michael's.
Do you think that, in your opinion, so let's just say you're on the toilet, like in a public bathroom, all the toilet paper is gone, and
Sucks.
so you know those hand dryer things that it's just all air that shoots out, right?
Yeah.
In your opinion, would
don't
it be
get caught
wrong
using
to
that, man.
use one of those things to get all the poop out of your crack?
You don't want to get caught doing that.
Well, I've actually seen an old guy do that at an old job I work. I'm serious. He would put his old man testicles.
The guy you worked with?
He was some
So you've
old.
seen it
he
all
was
the
like
time?
he was like a repair guy. I even know he was old. He was like in his 60s, 70s.
It was just his way of flashing you his testicles,
That's
Rob.
nasty.
But there was also a gym there, like a workout gym, and then there was showers. So the whole to see a naked person wasn't abnormal. But he would actually dry his balls on the hand dryer thing.
He wouldn't do that.
So you're saying like once somebody were to be done washing their hands and then they were to wash their hands, it'd just be all ball air come down on their hands, dry themselves off, and would that be gay?
Yes.
What do you mean gay? I don't think anything's cocks in the asses are gay.
Because the air is drying their hands. That gets down into the skin. all air
What would Dave
in your
Chappelle say?
skin. Think about that.
Oh no! If somebody's balls in, if somebody's holding their balls against the air and the air's hitting the balls and then hitting your hands.
If you think about it, that's like the balls that got into the air, that got pressed up into your skin, that then mixes with it. Think about it. It's all molecular stuff.
I think you're splitting.
Like
You might be splitting
Hey, I
hairs
got a
here.
question
No
for you,
pun
Jeff.
intended.
Jeff, do you remember
Well,
the
what-
first time you seen another man's balls?
What?
Think
Oh,
about it. You
I'm
remember the
sorry.
first time you seen another man's gonads?
I actually haven't, which
Good.
is
Good for you.
I'm pretty proud
You've
about.
never
it,
been
honestly.
camping? I was like 10 years old. I'm in the shower.
Yeah,
I look
but
over. I see some
kid
dude's
you not,
underwear.
I look
ripped
away.
underwear.
I look away when other people are in the urinal.
No, dude, I was like, I feel you. I try to look away too.
Sometimes it
Like
just catches you off
My
guard.
neck, it does a 90 degree. It does
Yeah,
90
no,
degrees
right.
the
Or
other
look
way.
straight up. Like, I'm not looking at anyone. I'm with you. I'm the same way. There was a time, though.
I'm
like
super
15,
straight.
okay?
You hear?
I haven't gotten a driver's license yet, okay? Mom's getting
Yeah.
gas. I go in the bathroom. I'm just some young kid, you know? I look over next to me. There's this dude peeing at the urinal, but his sweatpants are down around his knees, right? So, like,
Oh,
there's
the
just
hell's wrong with that?
all, yeah, right. But there's all ass and, like, pale thighs, and it's just weird. And I'm like, dude, is this how he was taught to pee? Like, he just doesn't, like, go up and unzip, or like, he just pulls the whole pants down around his knees. And I
And
thought,
does-
like, maybe people do that, you know?
Did the guy like greet you at all, or was he just like all quiet about it? I mean,
I didn't look at him, or there was
let's
no,
just-
like, we didn't talk or anything, but, yeah, it was just
I
weird,
mean,
like,
I was just imagining a scene where it's like you walk.
Maybe
into the
he thought this
bathroom,
guy's
you can
too
see
young.
all
Yeah.
ass to ankles of that
I did,
guy.
yeah,
And
he
he's
was
just like,
standing at the
oh,
urinal.
hey, Fred, how's it going?
oh, no, I didn't
You know what
notice
I'm
him when I
saying?
walked in. No, when I walked in,
No, I'm
I
saying
just
if
went
you
up
were
and
to notice
peed
you.
and just happened to, like, you know, look over, and I'm like, holy shit. I had to take a double take. Like, that guy has really got no pants. This makes no sense right now.
All right, I want to first. I want to say that, in my honest opinion, nothing is gay unless you are sexually attracted to another man. That would be gay,
How do we
right?
know Jeff?
I don't know. I mean,
Jeff,
what are
Jeff.
your opinions on what's your opinion on the super straight? You know, the new sex attraction thing that is kind of new.
Never heard of
I don't know. I don't know what
Never
super
heard of
straight
the
is.
super straight?
No.
Bro, I think I've been super straight my whole life, actually.
What is super
Yeah,
straight?
so
It's just somebody.
super straight is like so you know them transsexual women, the men that think that they're
Shim?
actually
Not
women.
a he and a she
What?
and a she and a him, but it's a shim.
Oh, it's
they
trans
got
women. Trans women.
Mental
Yeah.
they have the mental disorder. Yeah, that.
New Orleans,
So-
yeah. Strip clubs are full of them.
So super straight is when a normal guys, they'd obviously be attracted to them, right? Because they kind of represent women. Now super straight people are only attracted to real women. You hear me?
yeah.
I'm super
no.
straight.
Yeah. Oh, I
Oh,
see what
yeah.
you mean. Yeah, you don't go for bisexual chicks or anything. Like, you're
No,
just-
I would.
mean, no, I'm saying bisexual. That's fine, but transgender is where I draw the line.
Oh yeah.
well, if they have a penis or a
Oh hell no,
Dude,
man.
I think if like a chick that I think's cute, just thinking of her with two dudes that are gay is enough for me to be like, not cute anymore. Ew. Like, get next. Like, next. Whatever that thing is, you swipe left or right, boom, done. On to the next one. You're with dudes.
Yeah, I'm. I guess I'm
dudes.
super straight. I don't like.
I don't know.
I could be I could be friends and hang out with trans women. I just can't have sex. I wouldn't be able to have sex
I
with
joke.
them.
I try to joke with
And I
people.
make jokes.
I don't
yeah,
like.
I think that's a pretty base stance, if you ask me.
Jeff, I got to
Yeah, that's like it's a prerequisite or a basic given.
Jeff, say we're at the bar hanging out together at the library or wherever, you
Yeah.
know, and you're being a smart ass, and I'm like, man, Jeff's getting on my nerves, you know? I'll start asking people
Yeah.
like Rob. I'll be like, Rob, what do you think the odds are Jeff's ever held another penis in his hand? And you know at that point, I'm firing shots, right? It's pretty clear. I'm pretty nice, easy going,
Pretty
non-aggressive.
uncalled for.
I like to have
Yeah.
fun, right? Yeah, but
You
that's
can't
a
just
pretty
assume that.
obvious,
Yeah.
you know? Let's talk about Jeff real quick. Jeff, what do you think the odds are? And then I'd go around and take like a, you know, get a nice census from everybody, the 8, 10, 12 people around me and be like, all right, Jeff, the odds are here. 6 to 8. And, you know, people at the bar are going to say, yes. Oh, yeah, that Jeff's definitely. They're not even going to put any thought into it. They're just going to have fun with it. Like, Jeff, here we are.
Yeah,
We're
those
14 to
people-
1.
most
You've
of them
held a
are
penis in
assholes.
your hand. Well, not assholes, but just maybe being their more liberal, easy-deasy selves, you know, and nothing to worry about, just trying to have fun and shake off the world's troubles. You know, we're all assholes.
Yeah, whatever.
But
Go on.
maybe I just didn't know. Jeff, we've never met, and that's just weird talking to someone. I wanted to take advantage of the opportunity to fuck with you, but you seem like a really nice guy. Rob says he knows you.
Huh.
He's a nice
Oh,
guy.
yeah.
I'm going to pull the
He's from
plug on
Alabama.
that one.
He's a
I didn't know
true,
you were really from
honest,
Alabama.
hard-working guy. He's
I'm a welder.
You said Alabama immediately. I thought you were kidding. I'm like, wow, why is this
No,
guy from
I
Alabama
actually
calling?
am.
And then you said Cletus, and the next thing I thought was, oh,
No,
this is
that was
all
my,
a joke.
That was my friend Cletus.
We're just
That was
going
my
through
friend.
Joke Town here. Yeah, I didn't know
No,
this was real.
I mean, obviously, it is a very stereotypical friend
It's my first
to have
caller,
a friend
Jeff.
named Cletus from Alabama. But it's just, hey, man, it's kind of like, you know, if you're a Jew that likes to save money, well, that's just a coincidence.
That's a
Yeah.
coincidence.
It's like being a guy from Alabama with a friend named Cletus.
Have
That's
you ever
just a
been to
coincidence.
Ohio?
Yeah, it's pretty stereotypical, if I'd say so myself.
Super very stereotypical.
Have you been
I
to
have a
Ohio?
question.
Yeah.
Wait, well, you kind of cut out there.
Have you visited Ohio before, Jeff?
No, I've been to Illinois, though.
Okay, that's like, you know,
The driving's ass, honestly.
it's like
People
saying,
never
have you
know-
ever been
don't
to
know what the
Cleveland?
signals are. They-
You're like, well, you
Been
know,
to San
one-
Francisco
one
once.
time I visited the Mississippi River, and it was frozen over, though.
Yeah, that sometimes happens. I think you
Hold on,
kind of
Jeff,
heard about
what's
what
the
happened last
temperature in
year
Alabama right now? 'Cause I don't know. You might be one of those fucking callers. You trying to sell me something?
I just
no,
take
what I
it.
was saying last year. You know how, like in Texas, there was like bad storms. It kind of reached over here, not entirely,
The
but
frozen storms
yeah,
that took all their power out.
yeah, it's like about every couple of decades that stuff happens. And yeah, it's not too surprising when Mississippi River freezes, especially like. Actually, I was going to say not down here, but yeah, it's kind of rare because it is a river, so it has to be real cold.
Right. Well, that's the river's got to be moving slow. Where are you at in Alabama?
Yeah, that too. Louisville.
Not like you're like not. Down
You know
in
what?
Mobile
This
or
guy's
on the
pretty
water.
consistent. Last time he was on the show, he talked to me for a little bit, and he did say Louisville, Alabama. And I don't even know if that's a real place, but
I'm
I
sure
just
it is.
I'm gonna.
It
take-
is. You can
Yeah.
look it up right now.
No, I'm with.
Yeah.
I believe it. I believe it.
well,
And I talked
You want me to
about.
kick Rob's ass for
I
you,
talked
Jeff?
about the Alabama port with him, and he was surprised that I knew that they had a port that's very important to the
Yeah,
state.
yeah. They got
And,
yeah,
cruise
absolutely.
lines, all kinds of shit.
Yeah. So it's like, I mean, a lot of people don't understand Alabama's port and how important that was for them, and it was just, you know, I'm just saying, a lot of people, unless you're from Alabama or no family there, or have some Southern background, you
working
know, the
out?
big.
You've been working
Yeah,
out.
you.
No,
Rob's been working out.
No,
you
I
guys
haven't.
Bullshit, he hasn't. Rob's guns right now make no sense. I'm looking across from him.
it's
like, holy
genetics,
shit.
guys. It's genetics.
My ass, dude. Rob's over. Either he's flexing on me right now, pumping his titties at me, or he has been putting it in the Maggie.
I don't think you're
Maggie's
super
gonna tell
straight,
me.
man.
Maggie's
You're
gonna
not
tell
sounding
me.
very
Bro,
super
I made
straight
an
right now.
observation about a good friend of mine that we have slept next to from time to time. One time though, you were looking for your keys. You said,
Yeah.
couldn't find your keys.
I
He's
thought they
my
were in your pocket.
Yeah, man. I wake up in the middle of the night. Rob's going to get his keys, he says. All I know is my butt gold is holding its value, and Rob was trying to steal it.
But yeah, man, how's everything going? Everything going good in Alabama? How's the
Go back to Greenbow, Alabama. How far are you from Greenbow?
It's a county of Greenbow.
It's going pretty good. About the port things, yeah, there's it's real backed up. There's like there's lines of trucks that are just going into the ports, and there's just so much stuff that
You
they
mean
can't
right
pull
now?
out in time. So
Right
that's why
now?
a whole lot of you cut out.
Am I cutting out? He said that twice. Right now, there's a line up at the ports?
Yeah, it's like that's part of the, if you were to order something, and this is like if it'd be from Europe.
Supply
that's
shortages
why
are crazy.
Yeah,
it's
that
been
stuff
6
takes
months,
a
but
long time to reach your
so
place.
when you say a backup at the port, like how long of a backup? You know, if you see the traffic, is it like 2 weeks worth of traffic or 10 times worse?
Honestly, it really varies, but depending on how much cargo is being brought in, is like how much semi trucks there's typically
Sure.
going to be. Because you know that the
Semis
companies
are
for
busy
them
right
are
now. Out there fighting
Yeah.
for freedom. You know, they don't have time to pull
Tell me
our
about it.
supplies around. But
especially
good for them.
automotive parts.
Oh, yeah, if you need
I
brake
don't-
pads, dude, or something simple that you used to be able to go to the auto store and get, they're telling you, like, oh, it'll be 3 months before we get these rotors. And you're like, what do you mean? I need them yesterday.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
like at O'Reilly Auto Parts, almost everything since last year has gone up at least
Yeah.
twice in price.
You know what's interesting?
White people did
Talking
that.
about ports. I know Vegas doesn't have any shipping port, like ship ports.
Oh, you're
it's
going
a desert.
to Vegas. We got to wrap
But
about
I just
that.
wanted to know about. I want to know if anybody knows about how the hell, like what the porting process as far as the airport goes in the trucking and the shipment
Into
of
Vegas
food.
to supply it.
The supply
Bro,
Vegas. What
It is
the
its
fuck?
own. The person logistically that put this together, it'll blow your mind. What Vegas consumes in just vegetables and non-alcoholic beverages like O'Doul's and Labatt's.
Yeah.
Bro, that is worth more than like Phoenix, Arizona, and like the. If you take what they do ratio-wise, it'll blow your mind. We
Yeah.
drank a hotel out of
You
a
could
Fat
get the
Tire,
best fresh seafood there.
but they only stock up for the day. So what you're getting at, they have to have deliveries every single
Every day,
It's
yeah.
in multiple in every hotel, every casino. We're talking thousands.
Actually,
There's a union.
actually,
People don't realize it. There's
lot
a
of the-
union in Vegas for that kind of stuff
Okay.
that doesn't exist. Like
All right, go ahead, Jeff.
well, I was going to say there's like a whole thing of like Alabama grown food, like you got corn, soybeans, all that sort of stuff. That it just gets all shipped out west. There's a whole process of just shipping it west. A lot of people don't know about that actually, but it's kind of it's a big thing, honestly. Like I have a lot of trucker friends, and half the
take this
time they're at
headset
the
with
ports,
me.
and the other half they're shipping out west. So yeah, I can see what you're saying.
Oh yeah. It interesting. I don't know the process. I'd like to see that. I'd like to see what even in Alabama or anywhere. Like I don't live by. I mean, I live in northern Ohio by Lake Erie. I'm sure we get some. I'm kind of a dum-dum when it comes to the Lake Erie channels and what comes. If anything comes down here from the lake
Got
besides.
a party going on in there?
I have no idea. Is somebody in there?
There's like 15 people in there, right?
Oh, that'd be cool. But yeah, I don't know much about the porting industry or in like Alabama or in Vegas. Vegas just like surprises me. Just being in the middle of the desert, the process of things that they have to go through for Vegas alone.
One of the big things that almost nobody knows about, things called sugadies. Now sugadies, hard to explain.
Suggedy.
I need it spelled. Did you
Sugadies
say
nuts.
hyphen?
Oh!
I was gonna say. Got us, dude. That was worth it, actually. Suggadies.
I was gonna say it was.
Man, I didn't even see it coming. And if he hung up just now,
Yeah, that was good.
That was a banger. He did not hang up, did he?
He did.
Dude, you did that whole thing to talk about like air feeling your balls and then a drop of suckadies. Jeff, you the man. You
Yeah.
are the troll. You might be the troll of the year.
Yeah, that was
You
good.
should have a troll of the year award. It's
Oh,
only
yeah.
fair. Tell Sarah Pan I love her again. Actually, I'll tell you, Sarah. I don't
What's
know how this
interesting
works.
because he's probably not from Alabama.
Do you know him?
I'm thinking it's J Jeff, but
Hey, that was my first call I've ever taken on this stuff.
it's
so I don't
probably
know
one
how
of my
to do it.
Patreons.
For real?
Yeah. But
That's
I'm
awesome.
I'm just going to. It might not be, and J Jeff might be like, "Shut the fuck up, dude." It might be just a random dude.
I love that he dropped suckadies.
It might be a random dude that is from Alabama. He probably isn't living in
doubt he
Alabama
is
right now.
from Alabama, and I doubt Cletus is real.
Yeah.
I'm drawing that whole thing
yeah.
back.
No, it's not real.
Dude,
Cletus is definitely not real.
You thought you fooled me, but I was on to you, right? But then you fucking fooled me and suckered me into your bullshit. And I bought it for 2 minutes, and I even left.
Oh, Lacey Kelly. Oh, by the way, Lacey Kelly just subscribed to the YouTube channel.
Tell Lacey shit's Friday. Yeah, it's just sweetheart. Dude, that's Nick.
Yeah.
Big Nick.
Okay, cool.
Big
Yeah.
Nick's girl.
All right. Good to see you, Lacey. Hell
What's
yeah.
up,
Glad
Lace?
she's,
Welcome.
she's watching from Angry
Welcome
Bull.
to the
There we
shul.
go.
Uh-oh. See, that scares me now. This is like the bosses.
Yeah.
Hey, people I work
right.
with every day.
All right, I gotta drive this train or this bus into
Right
different
off a
things. So
cliff.
what I wanted to talk about is a story in the news that happened recently, and it's involves a woman.
Uh-oh.
A woman charged with strangling and dismembering a lover during a drug-induced frenzy, leaving his head in a bucket.
Shut up. That's
Yeah.
horrible, man. You can find better than that.
No, I'm going to tell you, it's weird because she looks relatively attractive. Look at this woman.
Oh, it's Tiffany. Holy
I mean,
shit.
she looks evil. Don't get me wrong, she does look evil.
Tiffany, you look like you've done good for yourself.
What's her name?
Satan. Hold on, where's this at?
A woman,
If
a
you're-
Wisconsin woman allegedly murdered her lover amid a drug-fueled romp and then chopped off his head, which she left in a
You could
bucket in the
probably
basement
find
of
a
his
better
home.
story in Sandusky and hit it local.
No, but this is weird because you rarely see a woman do this kind of shit. Listen to this. Taylor Show Business, that's Show
not her
Business.
real name.
Taylor Show Business was charged with first-degree intentional homicide, mutilating a corpse, and third-degree sexual assault in connection with a grisly attack, which occurred the night of February 23rd. The victim has not been identified, but offers were called to the residence in Green Bay by his mother, who discovered some of his remains. According to criminal complaint obtained by it's a Green Bay site, offers discovered both head and male organ hidden in a bucket that was covered up with a towel, as well as a torso tucked into a storage tote. Police said that they recovered bloody knives at the scene near a mattress that too was covered in blood. After a preliminary investigation, authorities were able to locate Show Businesses at home and still in bloody clothes. They also found a crock pot with additional human body parts included.
In a crock pot?
Yeah, including legs in a crock pot. According to the criminal complaint, she was arrested and then subsequent interview with law enforcement could not explain why she murdered the man.
This chick has no kids.
All right, dude, when
Guarantee it. She's wasting towels. She's dirtying up a crock pot. Seriously, no kids. She doesn't know what it is. Like, I clean the house. You need the towels. The crock pot's important.
Dude, when she was asked why she murdered the man, she said, "That's a good question." She told officers.
I can't wait to do something really bad, and then when they ask me why, I say, well, that's a good question.
Yeah, she spent the day with the victim, claiming they smoked meth for hours
Oh, there you go.
before she strangled him to death during a sex session that also incorporated chains.
Oh, man. Yeah, drugs, kids. Stay
Show
away
Business
from 'em, bro.
added that she didn't mean to kill the man, but said that she liked strangling him, so she didn't stop. Show Business also told investigators that they were going to have fun trying to find all the organs. She was like, "You're going to have fun trying to find all the organs," explaining that she used a bread knife from a kitchen to cut up his body. She's currently being held on a $2 million bond. So does that mean
$2 million. So
somebody can pay post $2 million? $2 million?
I picture like some white rapper out there on top of some mountain reading this story on his phone because it's a top story, obviously. Like Google puts it in the top, like, you know. And he's like, dude, $200,000. He's going to try to pull her bail right now and be like, babe, come up here and stay on this mountain with me. Do some meth. We could. What is that thing? We could just cut catalytic converters and do meth till us do us part.
Yeah. Yeah, meth. Don't ever do that.
Don't meth around, bro.
Don't meth around. But I thought that was interesting because it's like.
You ever done meth?
I just want to say,
seriously.
I've tried speed before. Yeah.
Oh, well, speed's basically meth, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm
see,
saying.
That's what they lie to you and say, like, I got lucky, okay? A friend of mine was like, hey, let's party. Let's do a little of this. And I'm like, no, I'm not interested. And then the next morning, he's like, man, I haven't been to bed yet. I'm like, oh, well, awesome. You know, great. Had a great time. He's like, no, I didn't have a great time. It was meth. Oh, He's like, yeah, it was meth. Well, I don't know. Like, man, I guess is that good or
I was
bad?
gonna make a
I
joke.
don't know. Is that horrible?
What these bitches want is your head and testicles
In, the
in a
crock
bucket.
pot, buddy. And
When
what
your
else was
legs
in
in
the
a
crock
crock-
pot?
It was
'Cause
the
did
legs.
she just like by accident after everything was in there, she got cream of mushrooms and dumped it on top?
Yeah,
just to,
I think she was in a drug-induced insanity.
She just forgot she was cutting up carrots afterwards and was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I thought I was making a roast."
Yeah, but now, yeah, she's.
And where's that shot? That picture is not like the next day. That has to be for some other goofy shit. I bet if you check this shit right now, if you put her name into Google,
I don't
okay?
know. That's the
That's not,
shot.
No, that is not her. I just did meth all night, cut up my dude, put him in a crock pot picture. That is from her getting busted 3 years ago for some other goofy weird shit. There is no way that is the picture she took. That clean. Seriously, bro. Think about what you just said. I did meth all night. I cut up my dude, put him in a crock pot, and then she took a normal composed picture with her makeup all together. Come on. I want to know what her priors are.
That's it. That's her mugshot, man.
Bro, she did all that, and then
Maybe
the
that's
makeup still. Yeah, definitely.
No, that's
look at
not
the
her.
tattoo. But seriously,
Oh, yeah, it is.
Look at the tattoo she's got, left and right, left of the neck. I mean, the story always takes a second to scratch the surface. I'm a big fan of the 48-hour bullshit.
This
So,
kinda does.
Let me tell you something right now. Google will not put a picture up of a crack whore looking like she just chopped her boyfriend up because it doesn't get clicks.
All
But what they
right.
will do is put a pretty picture up of
Yeah.
a girl 5 years ago and say
Yeah.
this chick just made a crock pot stew of her boyfriend.
That's true.
It's but you got a picture like
But
it's
you
all
see the
about
background.
fear and
That
porn.
looks like a.
That could be her. The dude. Who knows? Is that the dude she chopped up?
No, that's Jeffrey Dahmer. I think the reporter says Taylor Shaw Business was interested in Jeffrey Dahmer.
Shaw Business. Man, what a good studio name. That's almost
Yeah.
like that name was chosen. I'm gonna
Yeah.
be Eric Shaw Business.
So she's the next crazy,
Dude,
like.
look at everything 3 times, folks. Call bullshit on everything you say.
I just want to say, thank God a woman finally does this.
Hold on. You wanted to say that for what?
Dudes, I don't know, just give dudes a break. Everybody's worried about the patriarchy. And
Some chick
No, there's what the
shoved
Oprah
some dude in a
Oprah Winfrey's gonna like
crock pot, and thank God she did this. Rob's fucked, man. This whole thing's fucked.
no,
You
it's-
guys, if he's driving the bus, just jump out the window. It'll be funner free falling than it will be crashing into the mountain. Enjoy that last 10-second free fall.
No, she'll
looking
get
at
a
everything
mural.
as it gets closer, because Rob is taking this thing straight into the cliff.
she'll get a mural somewhere in
Yeah, next to George Floyd.
yeah,
They'll be
next
like
to-
next to George Floyd. Here we go.
No, I wouldn't say
Chick-
George Floyd.
They'll put a crock pot in her lap, and she'll be making George Floyd golden stew.
She's like the Lorena Bobbitt,
Yeah.
the next Lorena Bobbitt.
Yeah.
Everybody praised that woman.
Yes, Nancy Pelosi is going to be buying this chick's next breakfast. I guarantee it. Kamala will be saying, hey, GoFundMe, if there's a chance we could raise some money for this chick who accidentally cut her meth partner's feet off and put him in a crock pot, and she accidentally put in the cream of mushroom when she should have surely put in the cream of chicken.
Yeah.
She knows better, and we need to teach her that. Let's get her some cooking lessons.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying. Jamie Villarreal, you got it
Where's
right
she
there.
from?
Gender equality. Women can do what men can do.
Yeah, there you go.
And
Well,
they do it
but
with
if
a
they
lot
can do
better
what we can
attitude
do,
too.
And I don't believe any of this because I'm not buying this new age bullshit. But do we still hold the door open for them? I mean, all this, like, as we're getting closer to closer, do they still? Of course we do. Ladies, I'll hold the door open for you all day. But at the end of the day, I personally am not buying into the bullshit. Those that are, like, you guys will always be better than us. We don't need equality. Bob Weir said it best. Women are smarter. I don't remember how the song goes, but it's a good song. If you ever want to jam out, you ladies, you want to feel your power, Google, say, hey, Alexa, play Bob Weir's Women Are Smarter. That's right. Women are smarter. That's right.
Oh yeah, no. Harry Belafonte has a
Every way.
yeah.
Yeah.
If my women is smarter, most say men and I say no. Oh no, ding dong ding hello. How that mean?
Women are,
Women
are smarter every day.
You know, it's the first Harry Belafonte track in Beetlejuice. Actually, that's a fun little factoid for you guys.
Beetlejuice. Oh yeah.
The first introduced song is a woman smarter.
Yeah, Women Smarter.
Yeah.
There's a song they do in Beetlejuice that Daylight say do want to go home. I don't ever do it right.
Yeah, Deo, Deo.
Deo.
Deo. They like a man, she wanna go home.
I'll tell you what, okay? Robin, Carly and I are in Pittsburgh last year. We're going to see Billy Springs concert. Billy Springs concert, awesome. Storms threatening the whole day. It's an outside show. We're leaving. We're on our way walking back to the hotel, and we hear that song being played by a cover band. Okay, it's an after party at a bar. Windows are open. I'm like, babe, this is not a song that's being done. The whole daylight thing, we want to go home. I'm like, these guys are good. Okay, we go in here and hear this, and then they go into the Pulp Fiction song. Imagine this, Rob. You're a musician, right? They go from that song to the Pulp Fiction, the Madame. What was the name of that song? It's a banger. Okay.
Yeah.
They did that one, and then they went into a Jerry song. And I'm like, holy shit, like, it was They Love Each Other. And they played Mission in the Rain. These people killed it. I'm like, they are not just a cover band. This isn't just the After Hours. This is the After Hours. Somehow we just stumbled into it. But I knew we stumbled into it by those first two songs.
Right.
The Beetlejuice song and the Pulp Fiction song. I'm like, dude, holy shit, because it shows your range of what you're capable of. Those aren't easy songs. Someone singing that shit, the band playing it, that's fun to me.
Delilah cut all her hair off of his head. Oh, let me. Oh, the people, they say.
Dude, you're the best at that shit. You learned the Blues Travelers, dude. Like John Popper's in between babblings of the harmonica. Like when I knew 10 years ago, when you were learning those bobbity bop 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 bebop and the pronunciations of that shit, you were writing it out on paper. No one does that. That's how you do it. That's how you learn it. Unless either you're creating it or you have to recreate it and learn it. Your shit was tight back then. You were playing the pen. You were playing the pen, bro, before people were playing the pen.
Yeah, get up. Yeah, get up. Yeah,
hey, do me a favor.
Yeah, get up.
Have you ever played the pen?
Bop, bop. Yeah.
Bop,
Bop, bop, bop, bop. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's the FunBox motherfucker.
With Boyd.
All right.
No, seriously, have you ever played the pen on here? Let's reset. Let's reset, guys. How are
Sorry,
you doing?
hold
have
on,
you played the pen
Justin,
for your folks?
J. Jeff was like, I like how you have I have a bookmark that says crockpot appetizers on my shit.
Nice, dude. Get it, Jeff. Cook up some legs, man.
Cook up some legs.
Okay. Have you ever played? Yes. You played the pen, Rob. No, I don't want to call you out on it, 'cause you might not have done it for 5 years. Dude, you used to get a good pen. Don't start with some bullshit marker. No, wait.
Well, I'll get it later.
Dude,
It's making everything rattle. I can't do that shit.
Rob used to be like, we'd be chilling, and I'd say, Rob, play the pen. He'd be like, what? People would be like, what? I could get that ink pen. Get him 2 pens. He does better with 2 ink pens. Different caliber, different size, different hollowness. And this dude would rap out some shit with his wrist on an ink pen and a lighter on the table. Now, it's fun. And it's funner when you start to hear the Lion King in it. That, ooh, the mighty. And you hear that, ooh. And you hear the pen playing the Lion King. You're like, shit, man, this acid is good.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, it's a musical fucking
No,
playground.
now, I'm going to be honest with you, man. Now I see why we get 8 views an episode. No one wants to see Boyd and Rob. You know, if I wanted to see Boyd and Rob on Friday night, I'd fucking call you.
Yeah, that's what you do. You could call in 419-515-6909.
No, I'm saying if they wanted to see us, they'd call us and be like, hey, you guys want to go out and do normal people shit? No, we don't. Friday night, if I'm not working and I'm not here with Rob, the wife and I are probably telling bad jokes and laughing and laughing.
All right, let's get in. We're going to get right in. We've been doing this, let's say, a little bit over an hour now. Let's get into the top 10 memes. We're going to cover those, and then we're going to switch it over to the Patreons.
What Rob's trying to say is he's going to wrap this up real quick. Okay, he told some story about a chick cutting feet off and cooking them in a crock pot.
I just wanted to give props to women.
We're going to show you guys what is here. And what he wants is now you got to pay $3 to come see the good shit. So we're going to go wrap up this free episode for you all, and then we're going to go for the people that pay the $3. Pay the $3, bitch. $3. Hey, honey, I'm going to go get you a coffee. Actually, never mind. I'm not getting you a coffee. I'm going to donate that $3 to Rob, and then we're going to just laugh and laugh.
You can't even get a gallon of gas for $3
Bro,
anymore.
you can't. I used to fill my truck up. I have a 36-gallon tank. 36 fucking gallons. Okay, $3 a gallon. All right, that's over $100 to fill up.
Yeah,
what
it
is it at for? What is it going to be? Right now, gas in Northern California is $5, and in Southern California, it's $4.90. I bet you in 3 days, right now, $3.80 in Ohio. 3 days from now, on March 8th, we'll say March 8th just to play it safe because we're going to go after midnight tonight. I don't know if this it's live, right? March 8th, 3 days from now, gas is going to be over $4. So all those people that own gas stations can be like, hey, Bob, have you seen that $4 sign that we had to get out back when Obama was president? We got to put that 4 up on the board, son.
Put that 4
we ain't
up.
put the 4 up since Obama, Big Daddy. You know, the guy who, like, took over when America was happy. Like, after 9/11, everyone was like, I love you. White people loved each other. Black people loved each other. We all, cats and dogs were getting along. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. I mean, and black and white people were loving
Everyone
each other.
was getting along,
Yeah.
man, because we were Americans. Everyone was in this for us. You
Well,
know what I mean?
we still are. It's just that, you know.
Yeah, how did the first black president get voted in? And then also, how did the first black president ruin that togetherness 9/11 brought us, right? Everyone was really together, man. We were going to kick ass. And then he comes in, and I'm like, I hate you because you look different than me. And you know what, though? No one said that. That was just like the media saying that. But then they were like, well, you're racist because you like Reebok. I'm like, dude, I don't even wear Reebok. I got sandals on. And they're like, well, you're racist liars, which you are. And I'm like, holy shit, man, this is nothing.
I
Makes
had a
any
pair of
sense.
Reebok pumps when I was a kid. It was really cool.
Yeah, you would like squeeze the tongue and it would pump it up. Dude, I blew that thing out in the first 3 days, but I didn't want to tell my mom.
But we'll get into that with the memes. I'm sure there's a lot of things we can
My
talk
mom
about with
did
these memes.
not want to buy me Reeboks, right? They're $100 a pair. She's like, what happened to the $40 pairs of shoes you were wearing that were just fine? No, Mom, the Reeboks, they make your feet feel better.
All right, here's the what's on your mind. Here's the top 10 memes
you just
of what's on
cancel
your
me and
mind.
cut me off,
sorry,
Rob?
sorry. I gotta.
Hey, we have
I
a
gotta
time
follow
edit here.
this.
This is serious. This is serious. I do like the song. The words are tight. I heard this song 100 times before I listened to the words, okay? I do a lot. It happens a lot, but
What's on your mind?
when I seen you used this song as this, I was like, dude, perfect. Bullseye. How many we got right
What's
now?
on your mind? The
Who's
top
watching?
10 memes.
Who's watching? If we go live and we don't have 50 viewers,
I got
it's
4 on
bullshit.
YouTube. 4
Who?
on YouTube.
Who? That Jeff? Lacey?
Jeff Lacey,
You're too
Jamie.
nice. Lace, Nick, Jamie Combs.
No,
Hey.
Jamie Villarreal.
Fuck, Jamie. Fuck. 4? For 4 viewers,
Tell
Rob.
your friends. Share the video. Anyway, whatever. All right. Top 10 memes.
For
Meme.
4 viewers, we're breaking microphones. We need to get things to
All
talk
right.
about. And he's going in the memes. Top 10 memes. I bet these memes suck.
Meme number 10.
No, that's a good meme.
This is how high gas is.
Bro, hey, earlier today, I was like
This
a
is how high it's gonna get. There we go.
$300 kite. You know what a $300 kite is, Rob? I'll tell you this. A $300 kite gets higher than a $2 kite. So my buddy goes, Boyd, how you been? And I'm like, dude, great. Like a $300 kite. He's like, okay.
Higher than balls on a giraffe, baby.
And I used to love saying that to people. But now I'm like, a $300 kite sounds like it gets so much higher than balls on a giraffe.
Oh, it does. You should say...
Grandma, this was the part of the episode I was hoping you didn't watch. You're going to go to the side. You're going to hit the stop. You're going to actually go down and bring up the whole thing and exit it out and then close it. Go back to like bingo or whatever you were doing, horoscopes. I love you. Have a good night. And then we're going to move into the top 10 memes Rob has chosen.
All right. Meme number...
Snoop Dogg. Hold on.
Oh, yeah. All right, let's
Snoop
go back
Dogg,
to this one. Yeah.
Back it
This is how high gas is.
You
This
brought
is
up-
how high it's going to
you
get with
brought up
Cheech and
Justin
Chong,
Bieber.
baby.
Geez, I love that. First off, Nice Dreams, the movie Cheech and Chong. It was the first Cheech and Chong I ever watched. It was on New Year's. I was in Memphis. It's like 1990 something, 92, 93. And my parents were watching Cheech and Chong, Nice Dreams at midnight. Most kids are celebrating the ball dropping, and here I am outside of like Memphis in Tennessee, and I'm watching Cheech and Chong. It's a really strange New Year's, but looking back, banger. Not gonna lie, like better than most. Maybe it made me who I am today. Who knows? But you were talking about Justin Bieber, the roast when we first started.
Yeah.
Dude, how is it on these roasts that these people are just smoking blunts? Like, I look at the Justin Bieber roast and Snoop's
Oh, they're
just
probably
smoking. Snoop's just chiefing out.
Well,
the
it's
whole time.
recreational where they're at, probably.
Yeah, but you're in
New York
you're
or
in an
LA.
amphitheater. Okay, people have paid tickets. Can I smoke in the crowd?
Well, there's the performer clause.
Yeah, tell me more. I know nothing about a performer clause.
Well, you could perform and smoke cigarettes.
God, I always wondered how they got away with it.
Well, look how Penn and Teller are a magician or pyrotechnics.
I never understood any of it. It's like almost saying like no one else can do this, but you famous people.
Well,
I look at it like it's a fine. Oh, we're gonna fine you $5,000 for smoking an obvious blunt in an enclosed arena in front of thousands of people who can't. But the guy who's smoking, it's like, oh great,
it's a performance.
Put it on my tab.
Yeah, well,
it's a rich people tax, so they're just like, okay, great.
Well, it's a performance thing, and it's.
I have a friend. Okay, he's like, oh, you can't. I'm like, you can't park here. It's $100 fucking fine. And he goes, oh, dude, this is perfect parking. We go to the Browns game this season. The perfect example. I'm like, dude, parking is way back there. We're going to have to walk. Starts at $40 closer you get, right?
Yeah.
It goes up the closer you get. He's like, no, I'm parking right here. I'm like, bro, this is illegal. They're going to tow you. He goes, bullshit. They ain't towing every car. They're going to give me a $100 ticket at worst. I'm like, so you're just going to park here and eat the $100 ticket? He's like, yeah. I'm like, so it's just basically tickets for like doing things are only for poor people? Only poor people have to like follow the rules, because at the end of the day, if you have money to be like, oh, it's only $100 fine, throw it in the air.
If you have enough money, you could fuck a child.
Jeez, well, holy shit, Rob, and then you can't do that. No matter how much money.
If you're Michael Jackson, you can't.
I just want to draw the line that I don't even believe that to be true. We can get into that another episode.
That's the algorithm. That's the sound bite that they take.
I don't believe
you could fuck a child.
I'm 50-50 on if Michael Jackson never touched anyone. Who knows? Because I know the media will lie. And he brought that up. But, yeah, we don't condone any of that diddling.
No.
There I go again. There I go again.
We don't condone diddling.
Obvious, yeah.
All right, here we go. Diddling. Number 9. We gotta breeze through
Rob's
these.
Going to bang these out because he's like, this episode's gone too long, boy.
All right, number 9. Breaking news: gas prices are now so high it actually is cheaper to buy cocaine and run everywhere.
Yeah, but that chick looks like she's in the gas station doing it at the bathroom. Like she's in the bathroom.
Yeah, she's gonna run after that bathroom.
Yeah, she's like, I stopped in the gas station to use your free bathroom.
Yeah, I have that joke. Yeah, it's just like the bathroom cocaine, although taboo, it is the most acceptable thing to intentionally sniff in a public bathroom.
There's no such thing as cocaine anymore.
All right, I know, dude. People are doing crazy shit with it. All right, number 8. World War III is announced. Feminists. Here we go. Yes.
Yeah, man. Everything starts in the kitchen.
It reminds me of that Bill Burr joke.
I'll run right back there.
It reminds me of that Bill Burr joke. It's like, we'll see how fast you grow pigtails on a sinking ship.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I have no problem opening the door for you, ladies. Just remember that. If you want to go back and make sandwiches.
All right. Number 7. These are the top 10 memes of the Facebook group, FunBox Facebook group.
Who is that?
Him. What? This is
him.
Kim.
I don't even never heard of him. Dude.
This is Kim Kardashian.
Who is he?
Him. What that mouth do? Me. Eat food and stress niggas out.
So what did he do to become famous?
Who?
Whoever that is. Did he do something like that?
No, this is okay. The meme is going. It's just a caption.
He, he, like that guy right there. Like, did he do something important to become like this almighty saying family of voices?
Not too sure.
Like,
but
did they like solve human hunger or to do anything to have a TV show? I mean, what I know that their father.
No, it could be a random
OJ trial.
It could be a random guy at a bar.
He's like the lawyer in the OJ trial, but I'm just talking about the picture of that dude right there.
That's Kim Kardashian.
Oh, it's Kim. I thought you said Ken. Okay.
No, it's Kim Kardashian.
So it's a chick. So what did this chick do?
You can't tell that that's Kim Kardashian?
No, I'm just curious. What did that Kardashian person do to become something that people have talked about for
I don't know.
decade?
Her dad was like OJ's lawyer or something?
That's it?
Or...
I mean, is that really it? And then they were created to have a show, and people were made
not
to
OJ's
give a shit
lawyer,
about what
OJ's
makeup
prosecutor, or no, or what? What
or
was it?
Across the bench, or the defense? Who?
Yeah, whatever
Bro,
it was.
At the end of the day, who created this magistrate of millionaires? I mean, did they just magically happen? Oh, my bad. She had sex with some dude and videotaped it? Is that what did it? Because they all got a show. And then we know Rob Kardashian, and we know all these people, and we know all about them, and they all making money off of us. But did they ever do anything to become that popular?
I don't know. It's money, man. And
but how did they get chosen to make money?
I don't know. They just
did something?
Dude, that's a good
You
question.
know how in the beginning they're like, well, I started out with these $1 million cars because I was a drug addict.
What
and then
you
I got
gotta do-
clean. And then the guy says, well, step one is become a drug addict because obviously you have to be a drug addict to have all this stuff. Well, no, that's not step one. I'm just wondering where step one where the Kardashians became something important that people
What you gotta
talked
do
about.
is you gotta get a rich father. If you don't have a rich father, get one.
You know, I worked my whole life sharpening pencils. I used to buy a pencil for a penny, okay? And then I would sharpen that pencil, Rob, and I would sell it for 2 pennies. And I would buy 100 pencils and I'd sharpen them, and I would sell them all for 2 cents a piece. And then my rich aunt died and left me $7 million. And I'm telling you, all that hard work paid off.
I'm getting carpal tunnel in my hand.
All that hard work was like, man, if you didn't sharpen those pencils, would I ever made it?
All right. I gotta go. I'm sorry, dude. I gotta bust through these memes, bro.
He's got to bust through them. Why we got to bust through them, Rob? Are your corporate sponsors telling
Yes.
you got to fucking
Yes.
spin the clock?
Yes, I got. You know,
We're gonna get this kid out of here.
I gotta
go.
I gotta
bro.
do the. We gotta do the.
We gotta do it.
We gotta do
We
Patreon.
gotta
We-
do the Patreon before the gangbang starts. You don't not want to see the live shit. Pay your $3.
We gotta do a
Trust me.
Patreon episode after
$3
this.
is well worth the donation to what you're about to see.
All right, number 6. All right, you motherfucking
I'll
welcome.
pay your $3. Just text me, okay? Text me what you want. I'm gonna pay your $3, and then you can see what Rob's carroting on the stick in front of you. Seriously, just text me what you want. And we're gonna take pictures and we'll video.
All right, look at the screen, dude. It's kind
It's
of
a
in
pen
an
cap. It's
innovative way.
genius.
Yeah,
I've never
it's
done
genius.
that.
Nice.
I've never seen it done. Who decided that? Put him in charge.
Yeah,
Who is that?
put him in charge of foreign affairs.
Everything.
Yeah,
That guy right there. Everybody. I'm telling you, if you're not looking at it, you've probably actually everyone's looking at it because if you're not looking at it,
Yeah.
you turned this thing off an hour ago.
Yeah, I know.
Right at the disclaimer, when Rob's disclaimer played, you were like, "Oh, this is too much for me. I'm getting rid of this." But if you're still watching, that shit, Nobel Peace Prize winner, right?
Yeah.
Bill Gates too. He took a pic. We used to rip those things off his servers and throw them and do bad shit with them. That guy just made a world-renowned tool out of it. Is that a roach clip? Is that what you would call that?
Yeah, Jamie Villarreal's like the Kardashians. They are a train wreck no one can turn away from. Her stepdad became a trans woman, and her
Oh my God! An Olympic gold medalist. Olympic. Are you kidding me? Call me Caitlin.
yeah, and her little sister. Her little sister slept with a black rapper at 16.
Oh, great. Hey, and I'm going to make some makeup. If you guys just want to somehow make me a millionaire, I'm going to sell all of it. Rob, I'm telling you, we can do this, dude. If we can take what we have right here and then get a black, what did you say earlier? Because that's going to do it. A rich father. Do the, here I am again.
Get it a rich father. Get it. If you don't have a rich father, get a rich father.
I thought Rob was going to talk so much dumb Trump shit. I
Step
was gonna beg him.
one. Step one to my success.
That's actually like
I was gonna beg him to do everything whenever he mentioned Trump. I was gonna beg him to do it in the Trump
A lot
voice.
of people.
It's a fucking banger.
A lot of people will tell you that Ukraine.
Hey, when we come back,
I don't know.
Rob and I are gonna make a little more planning for this, and we're gonna come up with some videos and a dude that does a great impression of Trump, and we're gonna highlight some of Rob's impressions and what he's capable of because this dude is a master. You guys think he's funny, and you know him, and kind of know him, but I've known him forever. And over the last 15 years, I haven't seen him very much in the last couple, but I still laugh as much as I did in the beginning. I laugh just as much, and I know you guys, that hasn't been shared with you. That stupid shit that Rob can do, because he's like,
oh, I'm a
man, he is a true rock star, because you guys don't understand. Like, you think about Chris Farley, right? Chris Farley lived in an apartment hotel in Chicago that had everything. It had restaurants, grocery stores, movie theaters, okay? And he never left because he didn't like dealing with people because everybody stroked him. Everybody loved him. He had yes men everywhere. Everyone come up and tell him, oh, Chris Farley, you're so funny, you're so funny. That's Rob. He's not used to it. So it's almost like he doesn't flex some of this shit in front of everybody. And I guarantee you, the show hasn't seen it, because if it has, we wouldn't be rocking how we're rocking. Like, there's shit that happens with this kid.
Excuse me, Mr. Trump. Can you tell me your opinion about Russia one more time?
Who is this guy?
Russia has beautiful tigers. The best tigers. I've
never seen this.
Will tell you that the tigers.
You went for Trump
aren't
as
that
Halloween?
bad, but I'm telling you, they are.
I've heard about
They are. You've heard it. I've heard it. Many people. I'm telling you again.
Is this here at your house?
They're great.
Dude, I have to fucking
the
work
tigers,
all
they
night.
go
There's
white
no coming over here
and
for
black.
Graham's birthday.
Huge.
That is money, Rob. I
There
can't
we
believe
go.
that's you. That is so awesome.
Yeah, I went as Trump for Halloween. It was a
There's
really
this
good time.
other dude that I know. I know you do some great impressions. I remember your Bill Cosby, your Hollywood voice coming in that would announce this summer.
This summer. Oh no, that was a Pablo
Bro,
Francisco
I'm
bit.
telling you, you had a couple that I'm like, there's no one I've
I just
met
I just ripped
until
off him,
this
hacked.
day.
hacked
no
other
one
people's
has done
shit.
better, Rob. When you're hacking people's shit and doing it better than most people, that's a little, everybody's hacking people's shit.
But yeah, all right, let's do this. Back to
Number
the
5. Run it down real quick so we can get to the people
all
that
right.
pay.
Number 5.
Instead of you
Her.
fuckers that are watching free stuff all day, mooching off of us for the last hour. Jeffrey, Mr. Suckums, whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna remember you. Jeff, one day you're gonna wish you didn't do that when I show up in Alabama on your front door.
He's gonna put a pineapple on that
he's
porch.
gonna know.
All right.
Why a pineapple?
You got to watch the Graham Patton episode that we just did.
Yeah, great. No, I know Graham.
No, you got to become a Patreon.
Yeah, I got to donate.
No, you got to become a Patreon to
I know,
find out
trust
that
me.
one.
There'll be a time soon, Rob.
All right, her. He's probably
thinking.
thinking about other women. Me. I'm glad when women shave their vaginas, they don't draw the hair back on like they do their eyebrows.
Could you imagine somewhere where they have the eyebrow, where they pay to have their eyebrows drawn on? Okay, what is that called? There's a name for it, right? Girls pay good money to go have their eyebrows drawn on. Microblading.
Is that what it's called? Microblading?
Yeah, microblading. And then they've got chicks microblading on, their special, where their pee comes from area. I don't know what to say. Oh, vagina. Is that normal? Do we say vagina? Or if I say vagina, or if I say where their pee comes from, or where their bathing suit covers,
Yeah.
which one's less creepy?
Bathing suit covers is
Bro,
creepy.
we all
Where you
know.
pee
We
out.
all know the
Touch you where
answer
you
to that.
pee.
Yeah, I used to love saying that to people. Like, bro, this guy will touch you where you pee before you even know how. I was the originator of that. I used to talk about touching you. I wrote a song about the leprechauns one day on guitar.
All right. Number 4.
Rob, do you know how many people know I play guitar? 3. Me, my wife, and you. No one else knows, bro. But I will write some stupid leprechaun songs for you.
All right. Number 4. When he brings you food, doesn't complain about your love handles, likes your cellulite, and plays with your titty.
Sounds like he's cheating on you.
What these bitches want from a nigga?
Yeah, she's putting her hair in a ponytail and, because she's going to S your D.
I miss that whole thing. Dude, I'm spoiled. I'm not going to lie. My whole life has just been a big pile of spoil. I don't see that. I didn't even see that picture and put that together in my head right away.
Oh, yeah.
He's begging for it and doing all these things
Yeah.
for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Dude, I honestly, at the end of the day, be you. And then there's a
A
magic.
chick actually posted this.
That's awesome. You don't put the names. The other day I was watching your episode and I seen one of the names and I'm like, dude, I know her. I'm like, oh, yeah. He pulls all these from a group of people. We all know him. We all know everybody, right?
Yeah.
Right. So you're not grabbing this from a particular national database.
No, this is on the FunBox.
Yeah.
The FunBox
I didn't realize
Facebook.
it. Right. So
This
if I
is-
posted and was on Facebook and was actually doing this, you would definitely you'd grab something and be like, well, this is Boyd.
Yeah, when girls put up their hair, it means BJ time. All right. That's Jamie.
Slowly
Jamie's
ruining
commenting.
the top 10.
All right, number 3. When you're burying unborn souls in some chick's holes and her dog snags a taste of your chili hole.
Dude, that face is so fucked. Have you ever had a dog accidentally taste you? You've never been
that's
doing
gross.
the biz and then just looking at your girl in the eye and the next thing you know you feel this caress and you're like, oh, she's knows better than to do that because it's over, right?
Never.
And then you are like, hold on, that's definitely not her. And
I
then you're
don't-
like, it's the dog sniffing around.
I don't like having dogs
Let
or
me
cats
guess,
in the
you've
house.
never had a dog. You're not a dog owner.
No,
Okay, for
there's
everyone
a-
else that's owned dogs, that is a common thing. That
Yeah,
happens.
I don't like the dogs or any kind of animal in the room with us because they just
Yeah,
always
they're
look at you
scared.
weird.
It's-
Yeah, they're
dude,
scared.
We could amplify this issue, but it's not going to happen. But
Yeah,
yeah,
it's-
dogs are not good to have in the room, man.
No, it's because
Ever.
I'm going to be vocal sometimes.
Especially younger puppies
Yeah.
that are like trying to understand how things work in this world, and then you're like,
Especially
well,
when you get to know your
now's the time to get off the bed.
When
And
you
this
get
is where
to-
we throw you out of the room.
when you get to know your lady more and like things are more comfortable, things you end up being more vocal than you usually would be. And you're like, yeah, suck it, or like
I bet
whatever it
things
may
sound
be.
differently here.
Yeah, I don't know.
You've
All
said
right.
vocal a couple of times, so I'm really interested in this vocal.
Yeah, I'm like arriba.
I could see like one time.
Andale, baby.
Hey, one time you told me the truth, Rob.
All right, number 2. When a girl uploads a picture, main guy, no comment, likes picture and pass.
Oh, yeah, they're always
That's the
hitting
main
on
guy.
you. Yeah.
Side guy, cutie, wink, little smoochy heart face.
Grace, goodness,
Guy
oh,
with
Lord.
no chance.
Yeah.
You are an embodiment of the grace and goodness
on
of the
shining
Lord.
your light.
Keep shining in his marvelous light. I love this
Hey.
one. Made me laugh.
Have
Literally, LOL.
Has anyone ever looked at you and been like, Rob, you are a light in this world? Like ever? Like a serious emotion that some
I
random
think somebody
person-
has. Yeah.
Yes, for real?
Yeah.
And what did you feel after you left that situation?
Dude, we ended up fucking banging.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. I've been told I'm a light by. I feel like one morning someone woke up and said, "Hey, everybody, tell Boyd he's a light today." Okay, because it was
Yeah.
random. But I can assure you, out of the dozens of times it has happened in the last 10 years, I have not banged a single one of them. So am I missing something? Like,
Yeah.
if someone tells me, Boyd, you are such a light and a good vibe in this world, is this where I should just be like, you too, baby?
You too, baby. And
I
then
just, like, seriously, am I like, in a swing and a miss?
you start doing Gangnam style
Bro,
naked.
I am the blindest.
Start
I've been the
helicoptering your
Bro,
dick.
It took the wife at least 3 years to go, holy shit, it's not like something he does as a game. He is this blind and stupid when it comes to. I am that blind and stupid. And not that I say when girls say you're a light or someone says, hey, you were a light in this world, that I think that that's what they mean. But
Well, I'm blind and stupid now. If me and Maggie, if somehow, God forbid, she got hit by a bus and I'm single again,
yeah.
I'm going to
Like chicks are looking at you and you're like, what is this bitch
what
looking
is
at?
this?
She got
She's
something
like,
in her
what the
eye.
fuck is
Like,
going
she's-
on? Yeah.
I'm not good at it.
She must be looking at my weird, like, chipped tooth and my bald
Is this number
spot.
Hold on, you got a chipped tooth? That's right. We did that
Yeah.
at the same time. Rob,
Sucks, dog.
no,
Sucks,
bro.
dog.
People don't know what it's like.
All
You
right.
guys don't know what it's like to have
All
to
right.
smile
The
at
top
people
10
with a
meme
missing
of
tooth.
the week. Drum roll. Blah, 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 blah.
You notice how he's moving this along? Number one. No
Number
one
one.
cares. Yeah.
People who came
Bro.
to this group seeking knowledge
Oh my
and
God.
support from
No.
experienced
No, no, no,
enthusiasts,
no,
the
no, no,
group.
No. That meme is made up of the chick getting pissed on, thinking she's watching the news, and then on the other side of the fence, it's the fucking news. It's CNN pissing on her.
Dude,
This
I just
group,
got it.
And this shit ain't no joke. This meme ain't a joke. This is the news pissing on you and telling you it's raining outside. You guys don't understand this. The media is the number one problem in this world. And this meme pretty much highlights it, but it don't say a single thing about the media because they stole it. I think some bullshit asshole in the media said, dude, this meme's bothering me because it's true. And they turned it into this meme and tricked Rob into making it number one. That's fucking bullshit. The media will piss on your leg and tell you it's raining all day. And you're going to tell me that right now that that's the meme up there and it's this group and it doesn't say anything about the media. Doing a disservice to people, pissing on you, and you thinking it's raining and you're so happy about it. But really, the media's on the other side just fucking working their own
All right,
agenda.
that is a good point that you said.
No, I've seen the meme. It is this meme, but at the end of the day, I bet you someone took it, manipulated it, that was getting embarrassed by it, and said, oh, let's try to turn this against someone else.
But yeah, I chose this for number one. Only reason why, because it had a bunch of likes and stuff. And the other is because there's over 800 people in the group, and maybe 1% listen to the fucking podcast.
I like that, and this was the number one.
So
voter,
everybody in this group, fuck you.
So what does it say at the top? As soon as I seen it, I knew where I thought it meant. People who came to this group seeking knowledge and support from experience. Enthusiast. Yeah.
Hey,
Rob.
I'm not salty or anything. I'm just saying, come the fuck on.
Hey.
Come on, motherfuckers.
I know two things, Rob. That was a good countdown top 10. I didn't hate any one of them. I was a little nervous about your top 10.
But yeah, that was
the taste is there.
That was the top 10 memes.
This is important, you guys. At the end of the day, this kid is solid, man. And being right and looking in the in-betweens of bullshit and the black and whites that aren't there, he will spot it. Right now is March of 2022. You give this kid 2 more years of doing this and he learns his lumps, and you're looking at somebody that is a 50,000 live viewers every time he turns on his live. People are going to do this. I know it because I know where he comes from. And right now it's just shock jock. His generation doesn't get it. Everything's shock. I want to surprise you. Oh, I want to be like the dirtiest and joke.
Talking about my generation?
Dude, yeah, the 30 to 35-year-olds right now don't know what
I'm going to be 40.
Oh, I didn't know.
30,
I'm sorry.
I'm 38. I'm going to be 39 this year.
I know you're 38. Okay. So I'm so sorry because I hate when someone misputs me in the generation. It fucking drives me nuts. Don't call me millennial, motherfucker. So I did that to you, and I'm so sorry.
No, but you aren't. But anybody that graduated in the year 2000 and beyond is considered a millennial.
What I want to say is this kid is a straight shooter. And if you give this thing a couple years, don't look away, because there will be a time where he's telling the truth, man, and not many people are going to be going against the grain. And this dude will have the fortitude and the vision to go against the grain and give it to you, even though it means standing alone. It doesn't seem that way, but Rob knows Rob, man, and he knows he is comfortable in his foundation. He's not a build-on-sand dude. 40 views is a joke. 80 views. 500 views. If our shit gets 1,000 views next month, I'm gonna think it's a joke, because I know at the end of the day, Rob is a 50,000 fucking view dude. There should be 50,000 people watching it live right now.
50K.
We got one caller. 4. We got 4 people watching. Now we're gonna fix the YouTube algorithms. YouTube, I hope he pieces out on your ass tomorrow. Go to Twitch. Go to Rumble. I don't care what it is. This shit will get fixed, because what this kid brings to the table, you guys aren't seeing it. You're not getting the feeling of what is the pulse of things out there in the streets. Put your finger on the pulse. Put your finger on the news. Put your finger on the media. You are not going to get the same report you're going to get from someone sitting here on Friday night saying, you know what? I'm not going to go play music in the bar tonight. I'm not going to go out with my boys. I'm not going to go get wild. I'm not going to sleep in. I'm going to show up and do my podcast and tell people what's going on.
You know what I heard? I heard
it's organic.
I heard that there's like a self-deprecating thing that I've been doing that people might turn people off.
$3
and
a
you
month.
know what? Fuck that anymore. Why not? I'll just be a cocky asshole.
Well, no, but no. Hey,
I'll just be like,
dude,
this guy
I think
that's
so
like
much better than some of the stuff that's been here. But it's stuff you had to do to
get my shit.
You had to check it off the box to get out. You have to have an intro. You have to have these things on your page for people to watch. Just part every show has it, right? So instead of really putting major thought and putting your professionalism into it, you're like, hey, man, done, and then let's move on to what's real. The content.
Honestly,
the content is
everything
what's real.
has been real. If you watch there's 80 episodes now.
How could it not be?
80 episodes.
He didn't let me know what was coming, okay? He just was like, hey, man, I have a thing that I do, and then this is what we're going to run through. I'm not giving you any heads up.
I'm on the
or anything.
80th episode,
if Rob's
and
give
you've
anyone
known
a heads
about
up,
it.
If he's going to give anyone a heads up, I demand it. Like, for real. I'm a fucking weirdo, right? He was like, no, man, just show up on time. Don't come over early. Don't talk shit. This is going to be organic when it gets laid out. Okay? The rolling pin right now has been dropped on the dough. It's been rocked a couple times. We flipped the dough. We've rocked it. But now we realize what the rolling pin is for. And we're going to leave YouTube. I think if YouTube doesn't wake the fuck up and stop letting us reach the people, then it's time to say, hey, Rob's going to be like, man, I'm fucking better than the 3 or 4 of you all, which we appreciate watching or whatever, and peace out on to something else and say, man, there's people out there to be like, hey, for $1, I'd love to have you. Well, you know what? Fuck your $1. For $5, I would pay $10 to see truth, realness, real shit that you don't see on the news. You pay $50 a month for cable. You don't see half of the shit you heard today. I mean, on the for real. You're going to get more real news about stuff going on from something like this than you're going to get from NBC, ABC, CBS, all of them added together.
All right, thanks, Boyd. Now you can do what I wanted you to do the whole time.
Stand up. Yeah, I'm going to show you guys. We're going to talk about the hog.
Get your knee pads.
You getting that?
I'm just kidding.
Oh, I thought we were showing I wasn't wearing pants.
No.
I thought we were going to just prove I wasn't wearing pants, Rob.
All right.
I was ready.
what I do got to do
This is live. I wish we could rewind this.
What I do got to do, I
Stuff.
do got to cut this out, and we got to make our Patreon episode real quick.
Gotta
Real
pay
quick
the
one.
money. Gotta feed the monkey.
Yeah, feed the monkey. Well, no, I really do care about the 5 people
Next
that really
time I
matter
come
the
on
most.
here, I'm gonna shit on Rob's show. I'm gonna call him out on what I don't like. We're gonna fucking twist things. He's never had oppression. I'm gonna come at Rob with a little oppression.
Hey, man, you could cancel at any time. It's $3 a month. Cancel anytime.
Don't cancel, because next week will be better. Look, I won't be here next week. It's gonna be much better than
But
today.
like, say Boyd, if you wanted to watch the pineapple episode with Graham,
and see the video. No, I seen it. Pay the $3. It's $3. You
no,
guys
you
go
haven't.
waste.
You haven't seen the Patreon episode though.
No.
Or listen to it.
No.
It's only for Patreons. He has a whole story about that needs that you guys should hear, and it's $3.
It's not about what made him cut and uncut, though, right?
No, it
When I
has
heard
to,
that, I'm like, dude, no one.
If you know anything about pineapples and pineapples on people's porches, you'll
No,
kind
I
of
don't know
give you.
nothing.
All right, I'll save this.
I've
I'll
never heard of
talk
something.
about it on
Does
the
like
Patreon.
someone want to have sex with Graham because they left a pineapple on his porch?
We'll have to talk about it at the
Is it-
Patreon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is for the Patreon. It's coming. We're gonna do it after
We're
this
gonna do it
episode.
right now, I guess. So
Yeah.
apparently, we're gonna give you 2 minutes to pay your money, fuckers. You pay your $3, and you can show up and watch it all live. And if you do, Rob's gonna
No,
be like,
you can't watch it live.
Oh, well,
It'll
Rob
be
says
you'll
no.
watch it the video.
We'll
You'll
work
watch the
on
video.
that. We'll work on that. We're gonna twist his arm here in a minute. But here's what's important: Rob doesn't have many. So if you guys pay a couple bucks, and then when we watch this, he's gonna know, and he's gonna be like, "Dude, you just tripled the people that I've brought. That my followers and subscribers have tripled, Boyd. Like, what do I do?" And then you'll see. Maybe I'll run the show next week. Find $3. Go on your couch. Pull out your cushions. Shake them. Find some nickels. Put it into your internet. Pay Rob $3, and then watch me show you I don't have pants on.
But the thing is, I'm never gonna charge anything more than that. I don't think
he has
I'm.
to charge it. Trust me, Rob doesn't want your fucking money.
I don't
He plays
give a
songs
fuck
for you.
about the money.
You walk into the bar, Rob's playing, and you're like, "Yeah, will you play that wagon wheel song?" And Rob does it for you. He's just like, "Yeah, I'll play wagon wheel." And then some chick walks out and play. I'll give you $20 if you play that one brandy wine. No, I don't know. I don't want to get too real because he makes a lot of money doing that, and Maggie's watching, and I don't want to he plays some weird shit.
Jay Jeff is like, oh, he's a pineapple guy. Nice. I should probably watch it since I pay because Jay Jeff's a Patreon. Dude, you got to
Jeff,
watch it,
can you
dude.
tell us where you're really from? Like, I know this dude, Jay Jeff. He's probably around the corner. He probably lives on Jackson
Dude, Jay
Street,
Jeff's
for
cool
fuck's
as
sake.
fuck, man. Jay Jeff is a fucking Patreon.
Jay
And
Jeff-
not only because he's a Patreon, him and his fucking dude are fucking cool as hell. I met both of them before, and they're fucking great people. His dude has a podcast.
What's his name?
I can't remember
Great
his
people,
fucking
but
name.
you can't remember. Hey, Jay Jeff, if you live on Main Street and you're using a fake name, type in yes, and that's all I want to know. That's all I want to know. Just say yes the next minute, and I won't even say another word.
It's a Eugene. No, but I don't know if I should say names online.
I know. I was wondering when I
That's
came
what I'm
on
saying,
here.
yeah.
I wanted to tell some stories, right? We haven't gotten any of that. This is not what I expected.
I don't know, Jay Jeff. Should I?
Did he say yes?
Talk. I don't know. Is that the right name? I don't even know.
I do know there's people that have signed on to you that use their fake names because they don't want you to know.
Yeah.
2 of them have told me this since I said I was coming on here. So I just want to be clear. He could live on Main Street.
Oh yeah. And by the way, Jay Jeff says the Jeff that called was not him. So.
Well, that wasn't my buddy either. Like, that dude that called on.
Yeah.
I don't know who that guy was, but whoever J Jeff was then.
No,
has
Jay Jeff
listened to your shows.
Jay
to
Jeff's
let, no,
talking.
He's real. That's the guy you know. But the guy who called in and said he was J Jeff has listened to your shows in the past. Knew you have a guy named J Jeff, and he acted like him. Does that make sense? So if that guy said he didn't call and his name's J Jeff.
No, his name's this is Justin Jeffrey, Jay Jeff, one of my Patreons.
He called.
This guy said it was Jeff from Alabama.
Yeah.
That has a cousin named
Cletus.
So
yeah.
Jeff is a common name.
Yeah, but that dude Jeff was probably lying. And
Oh,
he
of
made
course.
up his
It's
name.
not a name. Yeah.
Yeah, his name's not Jeff, and he was probably watching on your feed, watching himself be, like, dude, I'm gonna call in and make fun of it, and I'm watching it. It's only fair to do that.
Yeah.
Unless it's the ultimate troll move, and it's me, and I had a pre-recorded message that I sent you an hour ago.
Yeah. All right, dudes. We gotta roll out, dudes and gals and non-genders alike.
Hey,
we gotta
thanks for
roll
watching
out
this
of here.
37% fucking production. 37%. You guys come back here when it's around 70, 75. Have a good time. We'll double it.
And listen, you're not gonna regret it. If you want to be a patron, I'm gonna make it worth your while.
I'll come back. I'll come back 2 more
I'll
times
make a custom
this year.
ringtone for you.
This year, I promise you, 2 more times this year I'll come back. It's March. That's easy to do, right? We'll put one in July. We'll put one in October.
All you got to do is ask for a request of a custom ringtone. I'll make something.
Hey, how about this? Ask for a request of Boyd. Say, you know what, man? I didn't get enough Boyd. This episode sucks. I didn't get enough Boyd.
There we go.
Skeet on my plate. I want some more Boyd.
Yeah, dude. People love the Boyds.
No, not yet. We don't know. We have 4 of us. And Lacey, the girl I work with, is one of them. My own wife isn't watching. My wife's out to dinner right now with her 2 sisters and her mom. They could stop by. No, they're like, hey, honey, have fun with that gay thing you're doing. I want this shit on Letterman. I want this shit talked about.
All right, we
Rob.
got to roll. Peace. We love you guys. Stay safe.
Thumbs.
And be good to each other. And
be kind. Seriously, we're all just walking each other home.
Yeah.
I'm going to say goodbye.
Tip your bartenders. I'm looking for my outro. Peace.
On the first.